welcome to my channel. So I was just sitting here thinking, I'm bored, what could I do? Then I'm like, let's do makeup. Alright y'all, so first you want to go in with some sea breeze and make sure all the oils is off your skin. Then you put some moisturizer on, because who wants a dry look at the end? Nobody. So then I go in with some setting powder clear on my eyebrow, just to make it a little dusty. So I do that. I put the setting powder on my eyebrows. I brush it away, and then I go in with the eyebrow pencil just so it can make it look a little darker. So after you start brushing your eyebrows with the spoolie, you want to go in with your Morphe eyebrow pencil. Well, that's what I use. The really extra thin one in the color Mocha. And I outline the bottom of my eyebrows, brush it upwards so it can blend in with your eyebrow. Then do the top, brush it down, and then you want to brush your eyebrows regularly to see your outcome. You're going to end up repeating the cycle over and over again. Outline, brush, outline, brush, outline, brush. Make sure it's long enough on this side, on that side. Your eyebrows are never ever twins, but they can at least be sisters, maybe cousins. As you can see, it was kind of taking me forever, because when it comes down to eyebrows, I always want mine to be perfect, even though I know that's almost impossible, literally. As you can see, after 17 hours, I finally got it how I wanted. So I go in with my concealer in the color 410 Deep Honey. I outline the bottom and the top of my eyebrows to make sure I clean up all the imperfections. You want to make sure you take a very, very flat, thin brush to use that concealer to swipe under your eyebrow, over top your eyebrow, to get that precise arch and clean line. Now y'all know I play entirely too much, so y'all gonna see me laughing throughout this video. Here's another tip. If you're filling in your eyebrows and you can't get the exact shape you want, you can go in with the concealer and make the shape like that and then fill it in. You're going to eventually see me do it. It's always a gap that I'm missing. So then I use the concealer to shape my eyebrow, then I fill it in if necessary. Once you start cleaning up your eyebrow like all the way and you put the concealer in between your eyebrows, make sure it don't have to be a lot. Really, really, really thin layer of concealer, because you do not, I repeat, do not want your eyebrows to look boxy. Oh my God, I hate it. So you're going to start seeing me brush the concealer that's underneath my eyebrow onto my eyelid. And I do this because once it's time to put eyeshadow on, the concealer that's on your eyelid just help make the eyeshadow pop more. So once you're done doing all that, I take a darker concealer in the color 415 Mocha and I put it on top of my eyebrow. And I do this because if you have too light of a concealer on top of your eyebrow in the places that you're going to eventually contour, it don't contour as well as it will usually if you take a darker concealer and just put it on top. So it'll just basically look better later on once your makeup is finished. It's prime time. So now I take my Fix Prime and Prep Spray, put it all over my face, use my prime stick and put it in certain places where it might be too dark or if I have a bump or something, because then I'm going to end up putting the actual primer on my face and put some concealer on top of that so it can be a smoother finish. So you're gonna blend in the primer, make sure you get it nice and laid down. You don't want no clumps, no bumps, no rumps, none of that. Make sure it's nice and smooth. So once that's all nice and smooth and laid down and blended, I went in with a lighter concealer and 345 warm coconut and I put it on top of my eyelids to get that light concealer on my eyelid. So once I put the eyeshadow, it'll pop. Even though the eyeshadow that I did wasn't colorful and this and that, it still will make it apply better. Now y'all, not too much on me. Please excuse the broken eyeshadow palette. I literally just broke it right before the video. But you want to take the 3 colors that I showed y'all. Use the darker color to cut that crease, the lighter color in the beginning of your eye to halfway, like the middle. And then you take the medium color, the one that's not too dark, not too light, and you put it from the middle to the end, and then you're going to blend your whole eyelid. I am a little ahead of the video, but everything that I'm telling you to do, you're going to eventually see me do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. So now that all of that is done, you're going to take that concealer and put it underneath your eye. You don't want to do too much because you're going to put some more eventually throughout the video. Well, throughout your makeup look. But you want to put enough because even if you put too much, you can definitely fix that. But, you know, start off light. So you're going to put the concealer anywhere where maybe your skin is too light or your skin is too dark. So I put it underneath my eyes. I put it right underneath my bottom lip. I put it up in between my eyebrows on my forehead. And then down my nose and on top of my top lip. I know y'all saw me sneaking that darker concealer. So you're going to put that in the places that you're going to contour. You do this because you're going to eventually put a darker color in them contour places. So then if it's already a darker concealer, it helps the dark contour just lay on better. Put in my setting powder and my pressing powder. It's 2-in-1 in the places that I conceal. So I blended in my contour areas first because I knew I was going to put the baking powder over top. I know y'all going to be like, girl, is it setting powder, pressing powder, or baking powder? So it's actually setting powder and pressing powder in one. But you call this step baking because it sits on your face longer than anything else. But while that's sitting on my face, I'm going to put the contour in the places where you already put the darker concealer. So around your cheekbone, down there your jawline, above your eyebrow near the arch, and do that on each side. You can also contour your nose to give your nose like a snatcher look. And you contour right on the opposite sides of the concealer that's on your nose. So now that there's, contour on your face, you can kind of see better how you're going to shape your face. So you're going to add some more setting powder right above and underneath the places you put your contour, so you can make sure the light and the dark part of your face balance. So now I'm going in with some powder contour and put it on the places that you contoured. So I take that medium brown color and the darker brown color, just so I can make sure the contour is not too dark for my face, but also not too light. So while you're putting on the powder contour, you're going to also be blending the contour that's already on your face. So you see, I sprayed some more of that Fix and Prime spray on my face, just so while blending, it'll be easier to blend. Because once you leave stuff on your face for a long time, it dry and make it a tad bit harder to blend. So with that being on there, it'll get easier to blend. So now you want to start blending in your setting powder and all the places you put your setting powder and your concealer. So as you see, I alternate from brush to sponge, brush to sponge, brush to sponge, because you want to make sure you blend real good so there's no harsh lines. Then I started taking a bigger powder brush and blend all over my face, and also that flat brush that's also really good for blending. Now, please don't mind my hair. I've been babysitting, I've been doing a lot, and I know I've been, having excuses since the last video. But next time you see me, my hair gonna be done, okay? I promise. So now I'm just going in, adding some more contour, just a tad bit. And then after you add your contour, you want to add some blush. Not too light, but not too dark. Something that you can see, but also that's something that's very subtle. Y'all gotta perk that cheek up so you can see where you're gonna put the blush. It's just easier. So now I'm taking that ginormous brush and making sure I blend everything real good. Make sure everything's smooth, nice and laid. Cause you definitely need to make sure you beat to the gods. Then you gotta add them lashes, honey. And then pop on a little lipstick, add a little lip gloss on top. Y'all see me. Alright, bye.